Maturity comes when you stop making excuses and start making changes. With this, I welcome you to another exciting class, Introduction to Maturity. I know you kids are super excited about today's topic. Just relax, listen, and learn. Understanding maturity. What is it then to understand? Now, listen. A sign of maturity is when you come to terms with the realization that your decision cause your rewards and consequences. That is to say, you are going to be held responsible for your actions. You are responsible for your life, and your ultimate success depends on the choices you make. Knowing the components of maturity can help you to be conscious of your virtues and shortcomings. It can also help you to think about how you relate with the world around you. Maturity comes step by step. What is maturity? Maturity is a change from childhood to adolescence and then to adulthood. That is, you move from your childhood to adolescent stage and then to adulthood. Now, presently, you are in your what? Adolescent stage. Maturity governs personal responsibility, share communication, and openness to new ideas and ability to find solutions to problems. That is all about maturity. Remember, maturity does not mean age. It means sensitivity, manners, and how you react. What is adolescence? Adolescence is known as the age of stress and strain. Adolescence period is when a boy or a girl is neither a child nor an adult. That is adolescent period. It is when what a boy or a girl is neither a child nor an adult. That is to say, at your present stage now, we cannot refer to you as a child, and at the same time, we cannot refer you to what adult. So you are in the period of what adolescence. Adolescence is a time of dramatic physical change and social change for an individual in both girls and boys. This is a period where series of development takes place, and this is between the age of 12 to 21 years. Now let's find out what is the meaning of puberty. Puberty may sound funny, or the word sound funny, but what is puberty? Now, puberty is the stage where the reproductive organs and the hormones in the body start to function, which means that the boy or the girl can bear children. This happens between the age of 10 years for the girls and from age of 12 years to 16 years for the boys. And it varies from one child to child. There are some physical and mental changes that occur in both boys and girls when they reach the puberty stage. Puberty is the name for the time when your body begins to develop and change as you move from kids to adults. We are talking about stuff like girls developing breasts and boys started to look more like men. During puberty, your body will grow faster than any other time in your life, except for when you are a baby. Puberty does not happen all at once. It comes in stage and it takes many years. You may have some signs of puberty at an early age, while others change show up later. Bodies are unique. So puberty is different from each person. Everyone goes through puberty at their own pace. Puberty is a normal part of life, but it's still common to feel anxious and excited, confused about it. Knowing what to expect can make puberty change seems less stressful. And talking to your parents or other adults you trust can also help. After all, they have gone through puberty too. So they probably understand how you feel and have good advice. Signs of puberty. What happens to boys and girls? What are the signs, or what is all about the signs, or what happened to my body during puberty? That is the question that may come to your mind. There is no way around it. Your body is going to change a lot during puberty. Puberty change starts when the brain triggers the production of sex hormones. Although physical change follows a predictable patterns, every child develops at their own pace. Puberty usually begins for girls before boys. For most girls, puberty begins around age 11. For boys, puberty starts from 10 to 14. The average age is 12. Signs of puberty in girls. Girls, are you ready? What is the first thing that you notice? Your breast. It will start to grow bigger. That is the first sign of puberty in girl. As they grow, it is not unusual for one breast to develop more slowly than the others. Breasts continue to progress until they are fully mature. The second thing to notice is that the hair starts to grow around the pubic region and the armpits. These are the first two signs of puberty in the girl. Now let's look at some other signs of puberty in a girl. We've talked about the breast start to grow bigger, hair start to grow around the pubic region and the armpits. Now the next one is that the girl's hips grow wider and the waist grows thinner. Then menstruation starts, and every month blood flow through the vagina for some days. Now this flow of blood through the vagina is called menstruation. A girl must keep herself clean during this period. So you can see from the image there, we have face, you may get, girls may have pimples, your armpits, you sweat. Like I said, menstruation period begins, your breasts grow bigger, you get taller, and hair grows in your armpits, on your leg, and between your legs. All these are signs of puberty. That is what happens to girls during puberty. Girl, you should feel free to discuss your feelings and problems with your teachers, parents, and guardians. Guidance. Now, let's look at more signs of puberty in girls. Like girls during puberty, what happened? We've talked about the breast start to grow bigger, hair start to grow around the pubic region and the armpit. Now, the next one is that the girl hips grows wider and the waist grows thinner, giving her a familiar shape. Then menstruation starts, and every month blood flow through the vagina for some days. Now, this flow of blood through the vagina is called menstruation. A girl must keep herself clean during this period. So you can see from the image there concerning what happened to the face, sweat, menstruation, height, breast, and hair. All these are the signs of puberty in a girl's. Girls should feel free to discuss your feelings and problems with your teachers or parents. Signs of puberty in boys. Now it's time for boys. You know that boys mature a little slower than girls. For boys, puberty begins at age 11 on average, although starting as early as age 9 or as late as age of 14 is still considered normal. Some boys mature faster than others, and some physical change may be more gradual than others. Now, the first sign that the boy will notice in puberty is that the hair will grow on the armpits and in the lower part of the body. Another one is that the voice gets deeper or breaks. That is another sign of puberty in the boys. Now, most signs of puberty in boys during puberty. We've talked about hair grow on the armpit and the lower part of the body, that the voice gets deeper or breaks. We also have the private part, that is the penis and the testicle, gets bigger. The Also, the boy sweats on your armpit. The boy will sweat a lot. Then the hair may start to grow on the face. That is what we call beards. So they may start to have a beard. So you can see it's the height, you get taller, face, you may get pimples, your voice dips or break, like I said, hair grows on your face, arms, leg, chest, armpit, and between your legs. All these are the signs of puberty in the boy. The boys who have reached this stage of growth may start to have strong smell. This is because the hair that is growing catch and retains germs and odor. So you have to take care of yourself this during, because you sweat, and if you don't take care of it, the sweat can retain what? Germs, and you can have body odor. Know that this change, whether in a boy or in a girl, are normal and natural. They are not supposed to be a source of shame. All right, I've heard a lot. I know there are signs I will see. You start thinking like that. Now, the next question you will ask is that, how will I feel during puberty? Now, I'll give you some feelings that you may experience during the puberty stage. Now, the first one is that you may have many thoughts and emotions. You may be moody without understanding why. At times you just feel like don't want to talk. You just feel like you want to be on your own. That is also a sign of puberty. So nothing is wrong with you. And then second one, you may feel more tired and hungry. Puberty is a time of a very fast growth. So make sure you eat a healthy food from all the food groups. Thirdly, you may feel uncomfortable with your body. Remember that not everybody goes through puberty at the same times or in the same way. So at times, maybe you see your friends, or you feel that, oh, why is my body like this? Why my friend own is not like this? Make you to feel uncomfortable. My dear girls, you are okay. Nothing is happening to you. It's just that you don't grow at the same time. Also, you may have change in relationship. That is, your relationship with your family change. You may prefer to spend more times with your friends instead of your family member. This is also normal, but it may be helpful to tell your parents how you are feeling. So you also can, so that they can be able to help you. All these things that you are feeling, they are just normal, and it will soon pass away. All right. We have come to the end of the topic. Hope you have learned a lot and you enjoy yourself. In summary, puberty is a huge change that has physical, emotional, and mental effects. Once puberty starts, hormones can cause dramatic change in the body, which I've told you of some signs that you may have. My advice to you all is to welcome the change in your body. Don't be afraid to express your feelings and passion, and say what is on your mind, whether it is in a notebook or you say it aloud. That is by asking questions. Why? Because life is full of transition. So be wise, be safe, stay beautiful. Bye.